Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain you the requirement elicitation. The requirement elicitation practices includes the interview, questionnaires, user observation, workshops, brainstorming, use cases, role playing, and prototyping. Requirement elicitation is the part of the requirement engineering process, usually followed by analysis and specification of the requirements. Sometimes the requirement elicitation is also called as the requirements gathering, and it combines the elements of problem solving, elaboration, negotiation, and specification. In order to encourage the collaborative, team oriented approach to requirements gathering, stakeholders work together to identify the problem, propose the element of the solution, negotiate the different approaches, and specify the primary set of solution requirements. Collaborative requirement gathering. It means that it is used to fix the rules and preparations and participation. The main objective or the goal is to identify the problem, propose the element of the solution, negotiate the different approaches, and specify the primary set of solution requirements in an atmosphere that is conducive to the accomplishment of the goal. The meetings are conducted and attended by both the software engineers and the stakeholders. Rules for the preparations and participations are established, and also an agenda is suggested that is formal enough to cover all important points but informal enough to encourage the free flow of idea. A facilitator who controls the meeting can be a customer, developer, or author. A definition mechanism is used, and it can be a worksheet, flip charts, wall stickers, electronic bulletin board, chat rooms, virtual rooms, etc. The main method of this requirement gathering is one-to-one interviews, group interviews, questionnaires, surveys, and user observations. With the help of these methods, we can gather the requirements. And also QFD, that is quality function deployment. This QFD is a quality management technique, right? It is a technique, management technique that translates the need of the customer into technical requirement for the software. QFD concentrates on maximizing the customer satisfaction from the software engineering process. That is the main aim of the quality function deployment. Okay, so QFD concentrates on maximizing the customer satisfaction and satisfying the need of the customer. So QFD identifies the three types of requirements. The first one is the normal requirements, what the customer wants, the basic need of the customer, that is the normal requirement. Expected requirements, what else expect in the software, what else the customer wants in the software to be implemented. So expected requirement. Exciting requirements are uh, those requirements never felt by the customer, but the developer gave those exciting features in the software. Those are the exciting requirements. Uses scenarios. As requirements are gathered, an overall vision of a system, function, and features are begun to materialize. Users can create a set of scenarios that identify a thread of uses for the system to be constructed. The scenarios, often called use cases. Elicitation work products. The work product of the elicitation is when you gather the information, the work product produces a consequence of requirements elicitation, and it will vary depending on the size of the system or the product to be built. For most systems, the work products include a statement of needs and feasibility, the bounded statement of scope for the system or product, a list of customers, users, and other stakeholders who participate in the requirement illustration, and also the description of the system's technical environment, a list of requirements, and the domain constraints that apply to each, and any prototype developed to better define the requirements of the user. So kindly